How's it going, Internet? Marvin remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Paul's here because he's got no life watching this weird Canadian guy instead of my wife. I hope that's just to be rhyming and she's not actually doing something you should be watching. Happy Saturday. Oh, Eric, how you doing, my friend? Steve's here. Oh, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boo. Changing up the bevy tonight. Going with the fruit punch Gatorade. Because I want to fall asleep immediately following the show. So I'm not crushing the Coca-Cola. Oh, how are things going, my peeps? Oh, less than 2 minutes in, he remembers to change it to live chat. Look at me, remembering things. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh, what's going on, everybody? Gonna start with mail call. Got a couple of pieces of mail. Maybe we go over to the lathe. Maybe. We'll see. I was promised there was no show tonight, Pinnell says. That's not at all how that conversation went. At all. That conversation was, I think there might not be a show tonight because we had power outage all over town most of the afternoon. And if power didn't come back on, I wasn't going to be able to do a show. But, so sorry, power came back on. Like the new hand plane storage. It's not that new, Steve. It's been like that a month ish. Evening, gents. David Ellis, 1:50 a.m. in the UK. Welcome to the show, my friend. If you can't sleep, you can hang out with us. Got the #1 hollower with flash, 25% off any item at Woodcraft. Sweet. Dude warned me not to let it stick out past the mark. Dude, whoever is telling you that is being overly cautious. He's right. The reason the mark is there is because that's where it's the recommended. Don't stick it out past here. But it happens. And if you had solar, you wouldn't have to worry about that. Yes, I would. We don't have enough sun here. Sometimes of the year we do. But I read it as I promised there is no show tonight. Well, it's not my fault that the East Coast education system doesn't create literate people. Okay? That's not my fault. Good. Brian Taylor's here. How you doing, my friend? I don't put marks on my turning tools. Paul doesn't put marks on his turning tools. So obviously, he also sharpens carbide like some kind of weirdo. And he makes his turning tools out of like Allen keys and shit. Like, just let's not listen to what Paul says, okay? Hello from Greece. Hello from Canada. It'll snap, apparently. If you pay that kind of money for a turning tool and you stick it out past the recommended and it snaps, they're giving you a new tool. I promised you that. Nah, I don't promise you that. But come on. Come on. I snapped off tool rest once. Yeah, I mean, I've seen tool rests snapped. But that's bad turning. That means you probably came up off the tool rest and the piece itself jammed your tool down into the tool rest. Like when I did the thing and it like hurt me, it's because I was touching the piece of wood before it was on the tool rest. Don't do that. Are you making a bowl? I saw a bowl in the lead up. Yes. Well, I am thinking about, there is a bowl on there. There's the outside of a bowl that's done from a demo from turning class that I was thinking I might hollow the inside out of tonight. But we'll have to see. It's there and it's ready for me if I decide that that's a thing I want to do. I have 4 one-way tool rests. Lathe spending is out of control. That's not anywhere near out of control, my friend. How many one-way chucks do you have? I mean, what do you got? You got the inside curve, you got the outside curve, you got the flat, and you got the swoopy, the S. That's fine. That's not out of control at all. I only make my hollower tools out of Allen keys. Doesn't make all of his tools out of Allen keys. Had a bad catch. Well, be better. That's just science. Allen keys are a replenishing resource that will never be exhausted. I mean, sure. Benel has 2 one-way chucks. I also have 2 one-way chucks. I have 2 one-way chucks and 5 sets of jaws. The number 2, I have 2 of the number 2s. Does that count? Yeah, that counts as 2 sets of jaws. I have 2 number 2s, a 3, a 1, and a jumbo jaw that is still in the box. That's not that many. Long, short, really long, and J. Yeah, so you still need swoopy swoop. And does one way make a swoopy swoop? Like an S? Mike, what's for dinner? I don't think that there's dinner tonight. I could make a sandwich. I'm kind of too tired. The reason I'm tired is because I'm hungry and I have no calories inside. So I should put some in. But I don't know. We'll see. I might make a sandwich. Depends on how the show goes. The show may go and I turn something and I make a sandwich and everything's great. The show might go, I'm going to open my mail and then I'm going to bed. No guarantees for tonight. I think I've got the same number of jaws. Twinsies! But one of us can read. Anyone looking? Oh yeah, Paul made a really nice pen. He's trying to sell a pen. Don't come on my show and try to sell your. Paul made a pen for a scammer, and then figured out he was a scammer before he sent him the pen. So Paul's got a really nice fountain pen. It's for sale. You should just throw it in the box with all the other stuff that you're not sending me. Do you have your pretzel bites? I don't have any shop pretzel bites right now. I have crow's nest pretzel bites, and I think I have some inside at the computer. I could go get pretzel bites. I'm always going to give it to the sister-in-law. Oh, then never mind. I don't have a fountain pen. Just saying. I do not own a fountain pen. Feels like something I should own. I had 2 hot dogs for lunch. That a guy. Like real good hot dog. Like, because 2 like little crappy hot dogs is not enough food. Are you talking 2 good hot dogs? Like the little Schneiders, like they come in a 24 thing of hot dogs. You need like 4 of those. As soon as I get back into the shop fully, I'll get your box together. Yeah. Well, I don't even remember everything that's supposed to be in that anymore. That's how long it's been. Router plane. A side bending pipe. Heated up pipe bending rig. A radius block for fretboards, I think. A really nice fountain pen. I believe there's also supposed to be those Rockler dust collection, like magnet quick connect things in there. What else? It's everything that we've ever talked about. I'm thinking is now going in the box. I know that it's not. It's funny though. 2 good ones with onions, cheese, and bacon. Oh, all right. I've been here 20 seconds and he's already begging Paul to send him free stuff. First of all, I'm not begging at all. He's the one that brought it up, I think. I was just reminding him of all of the wonderful things that he has told me. And some things that he didn't. Let's do mail call real quick before we get too far along. My friend Shannon Rogers. Friend. Shut up. He is so. My friend Shannon Rogers sent me another sticker. What we got this month? We've got Holly. Oh, it's got to be from December. Because it's Christmassy. I remember this show. He was talking about holly as the featured species of the month. These are cool stickers, man. All of the info, hardness, modulus of rupture, modulus of elasticity, tangential and radius, TR ratio. Yeah. These are good stickers. Thanks, Shannon. And you're welcome for the money. Oh, what's this? Smoked tenderloin sandwich, handmade chips. Are they chips though, or are they fries? Because some of you idiots around the world call things chips that are not chips. He's not begging, he's just sitting at the intersection with a sign that says, "Will YouTube stream for free stuff?" You would do that too if it worked. Okay? Just saying. Sometimes it works. Remember that time that I was turning a bowl and I made the recess both too big and too small at the same time, and I didn't have a set of jaws that would fit it, and then the people on the show like gave me enough money to go buy the jaws that I needed? Remember that? These are flat, thin discs. Okay, yes. Okay, chips. British chips are fries or chips. See, that's my point. British people call French fries chips. And then I don't even know what they, I think they call chips crisps. Maybe. I don't know. We had a UK fella that was like, yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning. What do you, Mr. Our friend from the UK? Help me out. This is my box from William Woodwright. Hashtag not sponsored. Penblanks.ca. I don't remember what I bought. There was a day a couple weeks ago where I spent a good chunk of money. I made an order at William Woodwright and Penn State Industries, who I don't like spending money at, but I did, and Lee Valley, all in the same day. But then my Lee Valley order got canceled, and I was supposed to call them. Oops. So that order I'm gonna have to make again. I'm just glad to be back in the shop somewhat and making money again. You're not allowed to make money. Okay? Only official people can make money. You're making things that you are going to exchange for money. You can't just make money. You can't just go around making money, Paul. What did I order at William Woodwright? Bundrach. Hey, I forgot about Bundrach. So, Bundrach, for those of you wondering, is a ratcheting screwdriver kit with a free cabruva. So this is cabruva. Sure looks like a mahogany type. It's heavy. It looks like it just feels like a really heavy mahogany. But it's called cabruva, apparently. Project block for ratcheting screwdriver kit. Don't know. They were not expensive, so I bought a couple to see how they go. $8 ratcheting screwdriver kit and blank of cabruva. Apparently I bought 5 of those, so that's cool. Try that someday. Probably. I don't know, I do that. I buy kits of turning things. I still haven't made pizza cutter or barbecue set or pepper mill, or what other kinds of kits have I gotten that I've never tried? A couple of different kinds of pen kits that I've gotten that I've never tried. Yeah. I don't know. But ratcheting screwdriver sounds like a thing that I want to try. Let's see how. I didn't read the instructions. I hope I don't need like special. Kit includes reversible ratcheting mechanism, two-sided tool holder, required accessories, 4-prong or super drive center. What the shit is a super drive center? 60-degree heavy-duty live center. I don't have one of those. 7/16 drill bit. I can probably get if I don't have one of those. 3/4 inch Forstner bit, some glue, and a block of wood. Okay. I think I may have, part of my order from Penn State Industries might have been a live center, like a 60-degree. You've never tried the ones Paul sent. I've tried. No, I haven't tried the fancy ones that Paul sent. Chef Bund. Yeah, that's right. That's the one. Chef Bund. I haven't done anything in the Chef Bund. I have a dozen sewing thread rippers. Thread rippers. I have some of those too that I haven't done. Yep. Whoops. And then, so I got 5 of those, and I got 10 bottle stopper. That's all from my buddy Billy at penblanks.ca. Got ratcheting screwdriver kits and bottle stoppers. Bottle stoppers were on sale, so I went to order a bunch of those, and I threw in some of the discount Bund ratch. Which maybe or maybe not we will ever do. We'll see. I made some thread rippers and sold them in a quilting / material shop. There you go. That's a good place to sell those. I remember back when you used to make stuff. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Hey, thanks for showing up, by the way. Oh, so that was mail call. I'm beat. I don't know how long this show is going to go tonight. I mean, maybe we'll go dig out the inside of that bowl. Maybe we'll dig out the inside of that bowl and we'll back the tool rest off so that we'll use the number 1 hollower and we'll intentionally stick it out further than the mark, just to teach that guy at Woodcraft a lesson. I'm only here because I have nothing better to do. Well, that's the reason that any of us are here. Like, if you had something better to do, you wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if I had something better to do. Never turn when tired. Okay. Paul talked me out of it. You guys blame Paul for me not turning tonight. Just remembered the show a couple months back of Chris explaining his garage and stairs. I remember that. And then because we didn't quite get it, he put it on the Reddit group. He made a SketchUp of it and put it on Reddit for us. You could get hurt. It's true. I could get hurt. I don't want to do that. He hasn't turned anything since donating his Laguna to the Crow's Nest. First things first. I didn't donate my Laguna. It just lives there currently until I swap for the Nova. And I have, in fact, turned things since then, but only there, I think. Have I turned anything here since the Laguna went down there? Yes. Not a lot. Few pens. The Nova hasn't gotten a ton of work, honestly. A few pens, a couple of bottle stoppers in the lead up to Christmas market. Yeah, not a lot. Just glad he combed his hair after the French cleat video. He had 2 pointed hair clumps on the back. Yeah, I did. I did have some of that going on. When I was editing the video, I was like, dude, what's going on with the... But nobody wants to watch that video anyway, apparently, so it's doing very poorly. It's only a day in, but it is like one of my least viewed videos over the first day of it existing for a very long time. Went up at 7:30 or so this morning. So over the first, 10 hours, I think it's one of the worst performing videos over its first 10 hours that I've ever done. I did post a SketchUp drawing. I know, that's what I said. The French cleat video. Yes, in fact, the French cleat video. Watched it right before the live because since Mike is always late, I knew I would have time. I was like a minute late. But no one has ever done a French cleat video before. That's why I'm hoping that it'll catch on. But now, I'm hoping that this is an idea that people will like and possibly start to integrate into their shops. Because I think it's a relatively decent solution for some people. And I invented it, and I wanted to share it with the world. Your cleat wall is full of holes. Yeah, it is. But eventually, hopefully, you won't see all of the holes because they'll be covered with hangers. And I was repurposing, okay? I was upcycling or something. Your face is going to be full of holes in a minute. Wow, that was violent. I enjoyed the fact that Stumpy Nubs did a French cleat walls are stupid video 10 hours before you put your video out. I enjoyed the fact that Stumpy Nubs, I didn't watch it, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that he didn't make anything again. So I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious that a whole lot of people listen to that guy, and he's never made anything and is famous for almost chopping off his hand with an angle grinder. Like, why do people listen to that guy? Matthias at least tries to fix his reclaimed wood stuff. It's fixed. It doesn't need fixing. It's got some holes in it. It's fine. Who, Stumpy, what? Don't worry about it. Many YouTube woodworkers start out with projects and move on to sponsorship ads with no projects. Many? I don't know. I know at least one, but it's called character. That's right. My French cleat wall has character. It's got some je ne sais quoi. I don't want to get in a thing with YouTubers. It's fine. Who looks at a chainsaw and thinks I should put that on an angle grinder? Yeah. Idiots. That's who thinks that. Idiots. You went for the French cleat pegboard look. Well, I missed. There was a part of me that missed all of my pegboard, And so I wanted to sort of just at least like pay homage to the lack of pegboard in my shop now. What kind of wood is that propped up behind you? That's a big piece of walnut. Okay, that's a big fat piece of walnut right there. It's about 13 inches wide by 7-ish feet long. It's a nice piece. It's a nice stick of walnut. No, I don't know what it's going to be. But when you see that board in the pile, you buy it. Trying to find Mike's Reddit, not having much luck. It's probably because there's not much there. It's MWTS, I think. MWT ampersand S. I don't know if you can have ampersands in it. He's using it to hide his illegally covered electrical panel. No, that's this. This is the illegally covered electrical panel. That one's just there because I haven't gotten it up on the rack yet. That's an incredible piece of wood. Yeah, like I said, you don't see the 13-inch dead flat too. Like it's got no dead flat, 13-inch wide, 8 feet long piece of walnut with just a couple knots, but otherwise like probably dead clear for the like maybe 5 feet worth of it. 5 feet by 13 inches wide, dead clear, straight grain walnut. Is that the marking knife that sliced your finger open? Maybe. I'm not sure which one it was that did that. Might have been this one. MWTS. There we go. You can head over to Reddit to MWTS and you can see the SketchUp of Chris Pinnell's garage. And not a lot else. There's not a lot on there, but we can talk there. We can put stuff there. Congratulations on still putting down the Powerade. I don't get it. Oh, because it's not beer? Yeah. 6 months and a couple of days. Six months and 12 days, something like that. August 10th last year was my last drink. So whatever that is. Fearsome found it and upvoted it. Make sure you upvote all of my stuff over there too, because upvotes are important, I think, for some reason. They get you points. And then points can be exchanged for goods and services in the Reddit or something. I don't know. It's important that things get upvoted on Reddit so that you can then earn your points. Your Reddit points. To be more Reddity than other people. If you get more Reddit points than other people, then you're Redditor. You're Redditing. You're Redditier than other people. It's that's how that works. You get points for votes or something. There's a hill, right? Like your backyard is ground level with the first floor. No, he just built his house stupid. It's all slanty. Like the guy who built his house went through the same crappy education system that that didn't teach Chris how to read. So his house is a little... You may have kept the marking knife. You still have the bench chisel that tried to impale you. Do I? Yeah, probably. Sounds pretty... We don't use the word gay as a pejorative around here, Brandon. Just so you're aware. How can I get your address? That's a creepy way to ask that. Send me an email. You're trying to send me something? You can send me an email at woodenthingsandstuff@gmail.com and I will send you. You tell me what you're trying to send, and if it's not like a pipe bomb or anthrax or something, I will send you my mailing address. Yeah, the lot is flat, but the house is built on an angle. See, I told you. But he does have Yatoba floors, which is pretty cool. He paid $17 a board foot for his floors or something. Mike, you have a Veritas spoke shave. I do. You able to put the blade in a honing guide or just freehand touch up? I haven't tried to sharpen it yet. I think you have to get like an adapter. I think you have to get like a shorty honing holder for it. Maybe it'll go in the Mark II. It's not super short. But I haven't sharpened it yet, so I don't know. Either way, like I'll figure out how to sharpen it. House is on a slight hill. Oh, we're still talking about Chris's. First floor is a couple feet higher than ground level. Basement is only half underground. Oh, yeah, it's one of those where the basement is actually like just barely below the surface. So in order to go in your, I'm picturing like the main door of the house is up some steps, but it actually comes in on the ground level. You got spoke shaves for your birthday. I almost ordered the curvy one. I got the flat bottom one. I want the round bottom one, and I want the concave one, and I want all of them for no reason other than that I want to own them. I did have it in my cart, like when I was making this order, and I ordered a bunch of stuff. It was in my cart at one point. I don't know if it was in the order that got canceled. And before somebody asks, the order got canceled because I think I did a typo in my credit card number. And they were like, hey, thanks for the order, but we can't process the payment. So if you could give us a call. And then I didn't because I forgot. So I'll just make a new order because they would have fully canceled it by now. No Country Bob sauce. It's a steak sauce. I enjoyed the Diana sauce a couple weeks ago. That was good. Paul will add it to the box. Hey, Todd, Paul, are you seeing this? Todd says that you're going to put a Veritas round bottom and concave spoke shave also in the box. Sean McGill's here. Are we boycotting Lee Valley? No, it was my fault. I'm sure it was my fault. They're just like, they sent a very nice email saying like, hey, thanks for the order, but your payment didn't go through. So if you could give us a call and we'll get this figured out. And then I just forgot. They were like, if you don't contact us by, I think, the 17th, like if you don't get in touch with us by the 17th, we'll just cancel that. And I was like, and now it's the 22nd, so. I make my own spoke shapes. Oh yeah, out of Allen keys and bubble gum. Customer service asks Mike to do something simple and he boycotts the company usually. Not true. This is false. I've never boycotted a company from the customer service people asking me to do something simple. Well, I mean, I guess technically it would have been relatively simple for me to connect my phone and or computer to an internal private Chinese server somewhere to send Beaver the videos of what's wrong with their garbage so that I could have gotten a new chuck. I mean, that technically probably would have been relatively simple. You're correct in that, I guess. Because asking a YouTuber to make a video was too much. I told them, I was like, you're in luck. I have videos. I have video of the problem. And they said, and I said, because I'm recording it for YouTube. And they were like, no, YouTube's no good. You have to upload it to our private internal servers. I said, no, I don't. So whatever. Do you guys know who I am? Like, I have many leather-bound books. I don't know if you realize this, but like, I have hundreds of people who watch my. You really showed them. That's right. I did. Now, maybe nothing will change, but they've learned their lesson. Maybe. I'm standing on principle or whatever. When did he release that video? He didn't yet. It's gonna be, I don't know. It'll come out eventually. It might be next month's Tool Talkie. I literally just need to do the outro that's like, so that's the story. And so you can make your own decision on whether or not you want to support Beaver. But I sure am not gonna. Thanks for watching. Beaver has your money, you have a janky chuck, they learned their lesson. Well, they didn't probably, but they aren't getting any more of my money, and they don't get any money from any of the people who I teach how to turn, because I put that chuck on the table with the other ones and I let them look at them. So they're doing a very good job advertising for one way. books, the people at Lost Art Press coaxed all my money right out of my pockets. Yeah. Yeah. I could spend money with them. They seem like good people. Oh, I might have myself a cigarette. Not going to turn. Have pretty much decided. Paul, it's Paul's fault, remember? Paul said don't. So I was already leaning that way, though. Tim, what's going on, my friend? That bad boy's going in the mail this coming week. I'm going to record the intro to that video on Monday and pack it up and send it out to you. So that'll be fun. Speaking of books and writing them, what? Are you asking me if I've written my book yet? Finish your sentence. They just did a holy shit, how many semi-loads of books? We had room for 3, but there were 7. Oh, so they went on sale? I didn't see it. Traded a scroll saw back to Harbor Freight. So often that comes up on the show. Somebody sending something back to Harbor Freight or taking it in for service right after they got it. Or was it a Bauer? Was it a skate company? Don't buy power tools from skate company. Yeah, I have my smoke. People need to stop buying power tools from a skate company. Let me know when you send it so I know to keep my eyes out for it. Will do. I'll pay the extra money for the tracking. Well, unless it's stupid extra amount. I'll have tracking on it, but I might not pay like the express whatever. We'll see what the rates are. 38 days, Mr. McGill. That's not very long at all. I use a Delta 20-inch scroll saw. It was the Central Machinery. I actually traded it in for the bow. All right. That's fine. You can have your skate company scroll saw. Let me know when it goes back. $20 to put an air tag in it. Ooh. I used to own a Delta 20 years ago. I moved from the old house. I sold it. I see scroll saws come up on the marketplace and Craigslist and whatever's. And I always think like, it's a pretty good price on that scroll saw, actually. I don't really have a place that I don't have any more like under areas to store it and pull it out when I need it. It would be if I had more space, it would be one of those like tuck it away and pull it out once in a while type machines. Harbor Freight is cool for many things. I personally love scrolling and cannot imagine using anything but Hegner or PS Wood. Yeah. I don't know either of those companies. Why don't you just get one from Beaver? I hear Beaver makes some quality equipment. Marquetry, fretwork, not the guitar kind. Yeah. And those stupid bent over grannies and moose silhouettes. Sure. PS Wood scroll saw is just a Hegner clone, but with care and heavy castings. I believe you. I don't have any reason not to believe you, because it feels like you don't consistently lie to me like some of these other jerks. Delta taught me to hate production work. Done an order for 50 Christmas ornaments. Didn't touch the scroll saw for almost a year. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that sounds really like not very much fun. If I got an order for 50 Christmas ornaments that I could make with a scroll saw, I would be outsourcing that bad boy to a CNC. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'd think about it. Just sent you a pic of the new scroll saw to your Instagram. Well, I'm pretty sure I know what it looks like. It's red, and it's a scroll saw, and it has the word Bauer on it, probably. Hegner saws. Here we go. More about Hegner. Can be found used. They've been made since 1979. Good year, 1979. That was an important year for the world. Somewhere here. Same company that imported Raleigh hand planes to the States since the 70s. Oh, okay. Some of the new stuff Harbor Freight is coming out with looks nice. It's fine. Everybody can like what they like. Everybody can spend the money the way they want to spend their money. I have heard that they are improving. Mikey B is here. Look out. What you making, Mike? I'm making friends. I was thinking that I would turn out the inside of a bowl that I started during bowl turning class on Sunday. But Paul told me I can't because I'm tired and he's concerned for my safety. So And he's right. I shouldn't. So I'm not going to. Could make a sandwich. But then Todd would get mad. I like my Hercules power tools. I have in my shop is good stuff. They hold up just as good as my tools. Yeah. Everybody can brand whatever, do whatever brands of whatever they want to do. $250 Rikon 575 Pegas 995. Sure, yeah. Well, and especially depending on how much work you're gonna do with something, right? Like, it wouldn't make sense for me to buy a really expensive scroll saw to use it once a year for like an hour or something. That would be stupid. Mikey B will leave because of the chewing. I mean, I guess I could just have a bagel just to make you have to listen to me eating it and get all nice and close to the microphone. No, I think we're just gonna hang out for a short bit and then I'm gonna go to bed. Todd, I saw that typo. You can't message delete. Like, I saw it. Ah. Oh. No. I'm not gonna eat. Maybe I'll just have one of my pure protein bars. Or maybe we'll just have a short show and I'll shut it down and I'll go to bed and I'll eat tomorrow. Or more likely, I'll shut down the show. I'll go inside, I'll get some pizza pops and throw them in the microwave because I don't have a microwave out here. I don't get mad. I just watch something else. It's auto-correcting. Just did it again. Take off auto-correct and type your own words. It's like when I get the guitar and Paul leaves. I get it. Everybody can like what they like. Isn't that one of those things that I say? Except for tomato soup and live edge furniture. Everything else, you're allowed to like what you like. You can even like live edge furniture and tomato soup if you want. You're wrong, but you can like those things. What are you griping about? I'm not griping at all. Nope. Living the dream. I grew up eating tomato soup at a Burl Edge coffee table. Yeah, but did you like it? Did you like eating tomato soup at the Burl Edge coffee table? No. Because it was tomato soup at a fucking Burl Edge coffee table. You were like, damn, I hate my life. This is what it's come to? Like, is this as good as it gets? And then you found out that no, that wasn't as good as it gets. It actually gets much better. Because some people cut the edges off of the and make decent soup. And then you discovered that, and you were like, wow, this is what I've been missing in my life. Damn, I don't see the scroll saw on your Instagram. No, it's because he sent it to me through Instagram. He doesn't want to share it with the world. He's embarrassed. Doesn't want to say in public. He can say it amongst friends, but like if he puts it on just out there in like strangers might see it. Used to eat it as a kid, didn't know any better. Yeah, and as soon as you knew better, you stopped. So that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know why. I honestly, I don't know why I am this way. Because it's funny. It's funny to me to be this way. And got to be able to make yourself laugh. Dot's whittling. Whittling? Whittling? Whittling. Is there a pause? Whittling? Is there like a whittling? Is it whittling or is it whittling? It probably depends on where you're from. I don't like most soups. Flavored water isn't appealing to you. Well, this is basically just flavored water. This is a soup, I guess. Everything's a soup, depending on how you look at it. A hamburger is just a soup that's solid. It's a solid soup. Nope. A hamburger is not soup. This whole show is soup. Yeah, I don't know how it turned into soup. It's like, whatever. The show can turn into whatever it happens to turn into at any given time. There was a show a little while ago where it was all about like Bill Paxton. It wasn't, but oh no, Carrie Elwes. Remember the Carrie Elwes show? Don't know how to say that either, but Dot doesn't know how to say it. Okay, is it whittling? Hegner is $1,500 and up. Mine is the $2,000 one in 1991 money. Geez, that's like, what's that, like 10 grand? That's retirement money now. You sell that bad boy, you never have to work another day in your life. Oh, yeah. Early night tonight. I have to find out tomorrow morning whether I have to work tomorrow because Nadia is falling ill. And I told her that I will wake up in the morning. I will check my phone to see if she has gotten worse and is asking if I can go into work. So we'll see. But tomorrow night, for movie night, we're going down to Courtney. We're going to the theater. We're going to go see the new Captain America. I have no expectations whatsoever. It will probably be just fine. I am not expecting greatness from it. I think it'll be just perfectly adequate. You still have the receipt from 1991? The fuck is wrong with you? Why are you keeping receipts from 1991? It's okay. Yeah, that's what I think it'll be. I'm pretty sure that it'll be okay. My local theater is a Hom Furniture. Hom Furniture. No theaters except for 2. So not no theaters. We have no theaters except for the 2 that we have. You hear how stupid that sounds? I'm cheeky tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not, but I'm weirdly aggressively cheeky tonight. Our local theater just closed like a month ago, but it's its own damn fault because next town over is only like 25 minutes away, and they did renovations and put in big comfy recliners, like power recliners, and made it like there's half the number of seats in there, and they're way more comfortable, and you power recline, and they're big cushy armrests and stuff. It's the same price as the cheap crappy garbage seats here, and you only got to drive like 25 minutes. If you're going to go sit someplace for more than 2 hours and watch a movie, put 25 minutes on either side of it and sit in comfy power recliners. And then when those guys did that and the guys here did not, that was the beginning of the end. Because as soon as I went once to that theater with the big comfy recliners, I was like, I could never go to this one again. And sure enough, I went one more time to this one up here, and I was like, nope. This is a shit experience. Now that I have experienced a not shit experience. Previous neighbors in their 90s had a drawer full of coupons from the 70s. Sounds like a waste of a drawer. But whatever, maybe they were still good. Did you even check? I haven't posted it on my Instagram yet. I want to have a completed project first. Well, yeah, I think you're just embarrassed. I've got alerts on for you and Todd. I try posting more myself. Well, I don't post a lot on any of the socials. Just can't be bothered. I should. Like as business Mike, I should be more active on social media. I really should. But I just can't be bothered. Some of our theaters have a bar and restaurant type food to your chair. I've heard good things about places like that. I guess they have like a chain of those down in the States where it's like a restaurant type, like you have a waiter and shit. I feel weird about posting. Imposter syndrome with a load of general anxiety. Yeah, it's a it. Social media is a shitty place sometimes. It is. It's hard to just surrounded by everyone's best and like, yeah. Alamo Theaters. That's the one I was thinking. I don't know that I want that far. I don't know that I want a waiter. Like I'm watching a thing. Don't ask me if I want dessert like I'm trying to watch the show. But like the big cushy recliners are pretty awesome. Somewhere in between cheap, crappy garbage seats and a concession and like full on restaurant experience while movie is playing. I want somewhere in between those two things. My basement is a disaster. So is mine. I have many piles. Piles are good. Piles are my primary organization system. That's not so good. It's not working well. Piles are not a great organization system. I also have many piles in various places. And you're right. It's not a great organization system. You know what you should do with those piles? Should make them into French cleats. Just put French cleats everywhere in your house and then take the stuff in the piles and put them up on the French cleats. Because if Stumpy Nubs thinks that they're stupid, they're probably amazing. I went to an IMAX in Sydney. Don't remember if they served beer. I've been to a couple of IMAXs. I saw the video. Good watch. Did you comment? Did you like and subscribe and comment and hit the notification bell and buy a Linda mattress? Did you do all of the things that you're supposed to on YouTube? I don't know. Stumpy doesn't like them. That's what I'm saying. That's how you know that something's good. We don't have basements in Oz. Yeah, because your ground is probably harder than your trees and you can't dig in it. So we have sheds. Yeah, but your sheds are full of giant spiders. It's just a terrible place. Funny about the Stumpy hand cutting. Oh God, why are we going off about Stumpy Nubs? After almost cutting his hand off with the angle grinder, he used a cutting wheel to cut off his wedding ring because even his wife couldn't put up with him anymore. Wow, that was uncalled for. That was over the line. My apologies, Stumpy. I don't even know the guy. He might be perfectly nice. I liked your video, but I just went back and unliked it. Good work. It wasn't the quality I came to expect. Fair. Especially after your first upload had audio issues. That was weird. I was so mad this morning. I was like, I went to go do a watch, and it's like, hey everybody, welcome back to Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff. Today we're going to talk about the new. I was like, what is happening? So I like reloaded YouTube thinking that it was YouTube's fault. Nope. It was just a weird something happened. We need Mikey B to help him make decent videos again. It's true. It's true. When I have a camera person, they are better. His wife calls him Stumpy for some reason. Well, not anymore. If you give a pet name to your spiders, they're less fearsome. Oh, okay. So, like when you get the big giant spiders in the shed, you just name them and then they become cool. I don't know. I agree with the theory. Like, that's Steve over in the corner there. It would make him seem less scary. But when he's the size of your fucking head, like the fact that he's got a name, I don't know. You guys watch Woods and Word? Woods and Word? That's hard to say. Words and Wood. That sounds like somebody I would like. This video from a day ago making a cabinet is fantastic. Oh, okay. And he's Canadian? Words and Wood. Where's he from, though? Because if he's East Coast. I'd love to see Stumpy and N. Curtis do a collaboration on something and see if Stumpy can keep up. I would love to see Stumpy make a thing. Like, show us that you have any, like, actual working knowledge of the things that you talk about. Just make a fucking cabinet once. Like, make a picture frame. I don't care what it is. Just make a thing, dude. Can we not? Can we stop? Can we go in a different direction? I feel like I don't really want to. I want to just keep going on that. What isn't trying to kill you in Australia? Crocs. Are kangaroos going to try to kill you? I know that they're super tough, but I don't think they're like actively trying to kill you. Spiders for sure, though. 5 of the deadliest snakes. Yep. And their wood is like, I think I figured out that the reason that their wood is so stupid hard is because it has to protect itself from the spiders. Like, if the wood didn't grow that hard, it would get eaten by the spiders. Like, it has to fend off the wildlife. James Hamilton has entered the chat. That's funny. He might be a nice guy or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the guy personally. I just can't stand him. When I was looking for the Reddit, I ran into a post asking for channels that actually make stuff. Was I on there? Did somebody say my channel? That would be cool. Probably not. But maybe I was on there and that's why it came up when you were looking for my channel. Did I come up in a search? Or did somebody said my name on a Reddit? Is that what they're called? Reddits? I'm really good at the social medias. More people are killed by cows and horses than the wild animals. Yeah, because they stay away from them. I was doing a search for shop stool builds and never saw you once. Hey-o! Yeah, that was okay. That was pretty okay. I searched within the post. Sorry, no. Yeah, it does, like I said, it does not surprise me. I don't have not a lot of people watch. We could add you. Yeah, you guys could start being better friends. And like when you see things like that, you could mention me in passing, you know, as like not shitty. Like this guy is pretty okay sometimes, I guess. Like that would be fine. I would take that. I never saw Mike either. I want to know the difference between my Bauer scroll saw and Mike's shop stool. My scroll saw works. Yeah, for now. When my shop stool is done, it's going to work longer than your Bauer scroll saw. Let's put it that way. Okay? When my shop stool is done, it will 100% outlast your Bauer scroll saw. You're almost at 18K. It's true. Time for the sponsorships to start. I'll take them. I don't care. No, if they make sense. You know what the difference is going to be is I'm going to tell you when I'm trying to sell you something and I'm getting paid to try and sell you something. That's going to be the difference. Mike's Woodshop. Well, don't call it that. Then nobody will know where. It's not called Mike's Woodshop. Don't call it that. That's probably some other dude. Can be weird. Yeah, it can be a little. For some reason, he keeps going off about how much he hates tomato soup. I don't know why, but some reason seems like every time I turn around, he's talking about how shitty tomato soup is. Like I don't. Did you figure out the glue thing? No, I did not figure out the glue thing. I don't know how to figure out the glue thing because, okay, so the story is that I don't know where my relationship currently is with Starbond. Because I have been requesting, can I get some more accelerator or some kind of communication to tell me that this relationship doesn't exist anymore? Like, can someone over there just let me know whether this is whether this is a done, you know? And I can't get anybody. So I don't know where I stand with Starbond anymore. And if I don't have a relationship with Starbond, then I would want to take all of my Starbond stuff off of all of my things because just as a business thing, if we don't have a business relationship anymore, I don't want to keep giving you free advertising. But I would like for you to tell me if we do not have a business relationship anymore. Wooden things and stuff review. Mike is adequate. He sometimes makes things. He oftentimes doesn't, but his teriyaki is okay. That's not terrible. Yeah. Mike is adequate. I like to think that sometimes I'm better than adequate. Start a new YouTube channel and use it to get free Starbond glue. I think you gotta be I mean, I wasn't big when Starbond reached out, but I was bigger than nothing. And if I started at nothing and said, hey, can I get some free Star Bond? Look, I do woodworking. Go over to Total Boat. Isn't that better? Well, I think it's different. I don't know if Total Boat makes a cyanoacrylate glue. But they do tend to throw money around to like social media peeps and YouTube peeps and stuff. Did you ever sell any Star Bond? I've sold some Star Bond. I have. Not a ton, but they've given me some money twice. Twice I think I got actual paid from them for my percentage of sales or whatever. Have you checked your credit with Star Bond? Like you wait until the minimum check they'll send me. I don't know if there's a minimum. I know they reached out once and said, hey, we still don't have your banking information on file so that we can pay you. And I said, oh, geez, sorry about that. And I didn't give them my banking information, but I gave them like where to deposit it. And then they gave me some money. And there's a place, like there's an internal site that I can go to and check like my balance and whatever. And I think there's money in there. The thing that sucks is that people can't use my information more than once. Like I can't send repeat people, which is pretty shitty. Like if once you've used my code and my link and stuff, you can't then use it. You can't ever use it again unless you use a different email account, I guess. But that's kind of dumb. I always think the great majority of YouTube videos never get watched after a couple months, unless they are DIY searchable topics like fixing a specific brand sink faucet. I mean, not never. I still like one of my most watched videos every month is still like making charcuterie boards out of scraps or whatever that video is called. And brand stuff, like things that people are going to search, like DeWalt drill, or actually that's coming up because of that reason. If I put a video about like, this is my DeWalt drill, I like it, the end. People will watch that because they're going to go and like, should I get a DeWalt drill? And then it comes up in the search or whatever. Leaving the Star Bond link on old videos is fine. Your new videos matter more for that kind of thing. Yeah, that's the idea. I just don't want to keep putting it on there if it isn't currently a relationship that is happening. I'm too scared to try making a video. The editing would bother me. Seeing myself, it's weird the first while, man. It definitely is weird the first while. It's still a little bit weird. My main feed has several one-year-old turning videos. Are any of them me? I rewatch a lot of stuff. Graham Blackburn videos, Wood and Shop, Morrison Tennant magazine. I rewatch a lot of stuff as like background sound. Like Fine Woodworking podcast. I watch on YouTube over and over and over again because it's just people talking about woodworking in my ears. Maybe Star Bond was also waiting for a bowl. Are you waiting for a bowl? You got to remind me of stuff like that. Was I drunk? Because if I promised you a bowl, you'll get one. Or are you just talking about tonight? It's not going to happen. Paul told me I can't because it's not safe. Reach out to SawStop? Oh, yeah. I'm all over it. If I find a channel, I'll try to watch all the videos. Jeez. Tonight? Yeah, no, that's... I figured it out because I'm smart, but... To find you, I have to go to subscriptions now. Yeah. Well, at least I'm there. Frank's Workbench and Cosman Bauer videos. Who's Cosman Bauer? Starbond only deals with people who complete projects. Well, then, yeah, maybe that's why. I completed stuff. I completed that guitar that time. And I used Starbond. I'm sure at some point I did. Some channels, all the videos is like 6 to 15. Oh, I get it. Small guys under 2K subs. Yeah, watch the small guys for sure. Speaking of videos I watch. Sorry, that's just the way that sounded in my head. Do you watch Not a Luthier? No, but that sounds like somebody I would watch. Levon, I'm assuming, is also from Vancouver. I'm not from Vancouver. God. But that's cool. Cosman Bauer is like a different Marius Hornberger. Oh, you don't know Cosman Bauer? He's like Marius Hornberger. Oh, well then. Oh. It's like the time that Marv was trying to, like, the girl from Saturday Night Live. I'm like, no, I don't. Maybe use a CA finish once in a while. No, I will absolutely not. Marius Hornberger is Matthias in Germany. So he also has no charisma? Started a bunch of things today. Hey, had a guy. Clovis Project. Started 4 or 5 things. I don't like having lots of things started. But at least you started lots of things. Sometimes I don't even like having one thing started. I don't know why I'm... Halfway finished 4 or 5 things that you started. That counts as fully done 2.5 things. Cosman Bauer makes far less videos. Far fewer. That's just an ass. You don't have to say that. That's an asshole thing to say. Great said his blast gates with bike brake wires. Ooh, that does sound cool. That I like. I was just messing around anyway. I killed it today. Atta guy. That's good. I love having days where you can look back at them and be like, I did good today. I did good. I don't have a lot of those. I haven't had one of those for a while. When they happen, it feels really good. You're like, everything clicked and it went one thing into another thing, into another thing, into another thing. And the rhythm is working. It's been a while. But every day, as long as you're doing your best every day and not getting upset that your best isn't very good that day, it's all you can do. I think I might just have one more smokerette and then bid you guys adieu for the evening. Started planning my collapsible router table. Trying to figure out how to do the legs so that they fold out of the way unless needed, but are very sturdy. Yeah. Those corner locking metal ones that are on, you see them on card tables sometimes, like a small square card table where each leg folds sideways up into the table in one direction and then down. Those corner locking, don't know what they're called, but they're like the metal bracket on regular folding tables, except they go sideways, and then they've got like a Hold on. I don't even know if this is something you can get as hard. Well, I mean, you have to be able to get it as hardware. So it's kind of like this looking kind of a bracket thing on it. And then this goes, you press, it's like, and they lock really securely. And then you I'm not going to be, obviously I'm not going to be able to explain it. Haven't seen Nadia in here in a while. She has popped in for a quick second once in a while over the last little bit. Slowly convincing myself my first chair can be ugly as sin. Still terrified of the class. Oh, right. The class that you have to like build a bunch of it before you go. That's a weird class. Do you know anything about airbrushing? A little bit. Not a ton. I have used airbrushes. Glad I got in while live. See you next time. Maybe earlier. Oh, don't bother reading this out loud. See, you got to say that part earlier. Because I just start reading. I have an airbrush for Warhammer. Awada everything for me. Yeah, we have Awadas down at the shop. My wife has a bunch of acrylic paints. Tried mixing with water to thin it to spray on wood. Nope. Nope. Acrylic ink is okay for spraying, but there's a reason that like airbrush thinner is a specific product. Pigment beading, ideas to fix. I don't know about ideas to fix it once it has done that. Also, you just in general, you don't want to be adding water to the internal parts of metal mechanical things. Try to find the thinner / reducer for the paint brand. Yeah, I mean, ideally, if you're spraying golden acrylics, golden airbrush thinner would be the correct answer. But I don't know that type of level of knowledge I don't have in terms of whether or not different brands are compatible with each other. That I don't know. But when we spray down at the shop with our airbrushes, we spray full strength Amsterdam acrylic ink almost exclusively. I bought the Tamiya thinner and it worked best when I was trying the first time. Okay, well, we have somebody who sounds like they actually know brands of stuff. Spray alcohol through after to clean. Okay, there you go. That's, yeah. Like I said, we almost exclusively spray Amsterdam acrylic ink. But today, Nadia was spraying golden fluid acrylic. And we use Iwata guns. I don't know the models of them. They aren't this like the high end ones because we have students and children and stuff playing with them, but Tamiya is a big brand for glue and mini stuff. Oh, like for little figurines, little like Warhammer-y guys and stuff. We just started carrying golden fluid acrylic just like a couple weeks ago. I've not used it myself yet, but I hear good things, and I would very much like to try some. Gonna go. All right. Later, Paul. Next time you're out in the shop, you can start packing that box up. Next time you're at Rockler, remember you're supposed to be getting the little magnetic hose adapter clip for the dust situation. I'm using Vallejo airbrush thinner. Great paint, my favorite. Okay. Cool. Good recommendation. Oh, you did a screen cap? I wasn't even doing anything stupid. You want to do another one? I can do something. No, I think we get it wrapped up for tonight. One Powerade worth of show. We will bid you adieu, as they say, until next week. Next week is the draw. If you guys haven't gotten into the draw yet for the yellow cedar boxes, remember, if you're not on Patreon, which is automatic entry, there's still time to get your pay to play entries in on Patreon. But if you haven't entered the draw by doing the instructions, by following the instructions on the YouTube video announcing the giveaway, do that too. You can't win 2 boxes. So if you win, you can enter, the Patreon people can enter the YouTube one, but if you win the Patreon one, you can't win the YouTube one. I think I'm in the draw. Well, you're in the draw on the Patreon one. I don't know if you're in the draw on the YouTube one. I don't remember. But did you follow the instructions of that video? Because if you did, then you're in the draw. Okay, wrapping it up. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, everybody. Bid you adieu. We'll see you next week for draw day and the beginning of March already next week. March 1st, next Saturday. 2 months in to the year. Time is relentless. Just keeps marching forward at exactly the same pace. Over and over and over and over again. Crazy. It's like, why does it have to be so consistent? Just slow down. Slow down. Time. Oh man, I saw it, like the thumbnail of the cleat wall video that went out today. I was like, I was making the thumbnail. I was like, dude, you are gray, my friend. Like my hair was like silver looking. And it's like, when did you go so gray? This big like gray patch, silver, like white patch in through here in my beard. And it was just like, I was like, dude, you got old. I mean, it beats the alternative, I guess. But that's it for today, you guys. We'll go for now. Be kind to each other. Do your best tomorrow, whatever that means. Whatever you can do, be your best. And be kind to each other. And we just remember that we are all more alike than we are different. Okay? Bye for now. We're going to make a ratcheting screwdriver at some point. Don't know. We'll see. Out of what? What am I going to make it out of? Cabruva. Just feels like a really heavy mahogany to me, but what is? Bye, everybody.